All right, thanks, Sarah. Our KY3 road trip along historic Route 66 is leaving Arizona en route to Springfield. And KY3's Paul Ledler and photographer Tim Limecooler are pretty close to the New Mexico border right now. They're making a quick stop, I understand, at the Petrified Forest. Is that right, Paul?
Yes, it's a national park, and this is the Route 66 tribute because Route 66 actually went through the park. This is part of that tribute, a 1932 Studebaker. I just talked to a gentleman who owned one of these, and he said, look inside. The motor's in here. He said, that looks like one of the V6 versions. He also pointed out to me right back here, the windshield's not here anymore, but you could crank the windshield open to get venting, and he used to drive one of these. And one thing I also noticed in here, the 1932 Studebaker, it actually had wood as part of the framing here around the metal on the inside. They used wood, and because it's so arid and dry here most of the time, the wood is still here inside the frame. Look right over here. You see those telephone poles? They go on and on and on and on, and the ground slightly raised. That was an alignment of Route 66. And let's head back up here to the sign that the National Park Service put in place. We're going to just walk up here to this sign, and I'll tell you how the National Park Service describes this as they pay tribute to Route 66 here in Arizona at this national park. And they call it the Highway of Dreams. It's the only national park in the country with a portion of historic Route 66 within its borders. This particular alignment through the park, this stretch of Route 66 was open from 1926 until 1958, and it was the primary way millions of people traveled to the Petrified Forest and on to California. We're enjoying the trip. We hope you are too. We're going to have more stories tonight at 5 and 6. We're going to show you Williams, Arizona, and a gunfight, and we're going to show you something called the Blue Hole. 5 and 6 o'clock tonight, and much more as we make our way back to Springfield for the birthplace of Route 66 Festival. Steve, back to you.
Okay, Paul, and we'll be tuned in. And the kickoff to the Route 66 Festival is this Friday, and you can enjoy a full weekend of special downtown events.